Here are some signs you are dealing with a pathological liar, and let's be real, you got someone in mind right now, so let's get into it. You'll notice a lot of narcissistic and self-centered tendencies. Like, they're just everything is about them. They will find a way to make everything about them.
I don't know where is the problem. I think if somebody is egoistic, it is not that hard to find out. Might be tough though, when you know who you are dealing with, but for some reason keep on meeting.
They always have the craziest fucking stories, okay? Like, bad fucking crazy, like straight out of a movie crazy. I don't know how the fuck they even come up with this but like, they'll claim they got robbed on some vacation, they'll claim they've gotten stabbed, like, it's like, what?
Before we go further, we need to clear some stuff out. I bet all of us have at least one guy in our social circle who is really good in telling stories. It's not a sign that he is lying in the first place. He just knows how to present the facts, which really happened. But if somebody is saying stuff that is extreme one, I think all of us have that rational thinking in terms of facts that do not add up. Or there is little chance of this exact event happening in the past.
They lie even when it doesn't benefit them, like for no real reason. They'll just like lie about what they did yesterday, lie about what they ate when it has nothing to do with anything. They just lie because they can. You will find they mix the truth with their lies. So they'll put some truth in to make you believing them, but then the rest will just be a lie.
And I still think you should have common sense to separate the truth from lies. Or just don't deal with these type of people at all. You should have added this to your clip, because I think even with all what you have said, it is the best conclusion and advice.
Stop ghosting. This ghosting culture has gotten so out of hand, it's actually astronomical. It is utter bullshit. My friend is gorgeous. She is in her mid-30s. She's successful. She's incredible. She's an awesome person. So fun to be around and doing so much work on herself. And she met this guy.
Based on this introduction, I have some objections if her friend really has these qualities as she described her. Especially in my mind, this term, she is working so much on herself, probably means some past trauma, which is now worked out with a therapist, or she is intensely focused on her career, business. You know, guys, what I'm talking about. Plus, if she is in her mid-30s with all the stuff mentioned, doesn't mean that she is a high-value woman.
Hinge or some shit. They had 3 great dates. He was communicative, not too much, no love bombing. They didn't sleep together, for everyone that wants to try and blame her for any of that bullshit.
Sorry, but even if she would have bedroom fun with that guy, it is her life and her choice.
And they had some great dates. Everything was seemingly normal. They went out like a week ago. They had a great time. He texted her saying, I'd love to see you again. They were texting, a couple times a day here and there. And then he said, listen, I'm not really feeling well. I'm just going to take a rest. She was like, okay, no worries. Feel better. Didn't hear from him for a few days. So she texted him like, hey, just want to make sure you're feeling okay. Never to be heard from fucking again.
I wonder how often she and her friend had done the same thing to guys when they both were in their 20s. It is a double standard. Because if a man has done the same, then he is the worst person in the world. But I think she is mad, and probably her friend also, because they are in their 30s, and the biological clock is ticking really fast. So if a guy is at least decent, these women are desperate to secure him.
And this is the type of shit I'm saying. Be a fucking grown up. Just because you're not into somebody, whether you met somebody else, or you're not that into them, or you really, whatever, I don't really give a shit what your reasoning is. Just fucking send a text. Hey, I think you're great. I had a really great time getting to know you, but this is not the connection I'm seeking. Take care.
She is right here. But at the same time, we have to realize why this is happening. Like I said before, she is probably in her mid-30s. The biological clock is ticking. So she knows that the time is not in her favor. Don't fall for this type of talking that you are not grown or other crap. These chicks right now need to secure a guy, and they know it takes more time to do it than casual fun. So like I said, for every at least decent guy in her eyes, a time investment is needed to be done. And time is an asset she is running out of quickly.
Do fucking better. Stop ghosting people. Stop treating people as if they're fucking transactions and going right back on the app to swipe, 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 swipe. It doesn't work that way in the real fucking world.
She is talking about relationships between man and woman, at the same time saying it is not a transaction. This is so illogical. It was always a transaction, but man, we're not screwed. So I think men develop themselves to the new rules on the dating market made by women.